Chối.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I'm tripping on words. It got my head spinning. I don't know where to go from here. I guess it's you and me, and a lot of people, nothing to prove.
Mình đứng bên này bị chói nắng à.
Coming out right, I'm tripping over. Got my head spinning. I don't know where to go from here. I guess it's you and me, and a lot of people, nothing to prove. Guess it's you and me, and a lot of people. I don't know why. Can't keep my eyes above you.
Sorry.
Good afternoon, family and friends. Welcome to the Hunter Valley and to Ridgeview, this stunning location as we come together to celebrate the marriage of Nick and Sally on what would be probably one of the most perfect days of 2013 weather-wise. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jason Thomas. I'm a certified marriage celebrant and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. I have been handed the privilege to officiate at this ceremony that recognises the commitment that Nick and Sally will give to each other today. Nick and Sally, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. John, how are you going? You've had the proud honour of escorting your daughter, Sally, to stand with Nick as they make their wedding vows. So nothing can really proceed until I ask you, do you give Sally's hand in marriage to Nick? Thank you, John. Please join your guests. We're here to share the marriage of two special friends. More than a ceremony, this is a significant moment of celebration and personal commitment. The essence of this commitment is the taking of another person in their entirety, as a companion and a friend. It is therefore a decision which is not entered into lightly, but with great consideration and respect. From this day forward, you'll become closer than ever before. You will promise to love one another in sickness and in health, for better, for worse, but at the same time, your love for each other will give you the strength to stand apart, to seek your unique destinies and goals. The nature of love is unselfish, understanding, kind and ongoing, as long as it continues to be nurtured. Nick and Sally have grown to know and love each other. We're here to share them with the most important moment in their lives when they declare before you, their family and friends, that they wish to spend the rest of their lives together as husband and wife. Nick and Sally, thank you for being here with them, for the special effort they know you've all made, and for help making today a day that they will always remember. We now have a reading that Nick and Sally have chosen to be shared with you all, to be performed by Michelle.
From that moment of yes to this afternoon's moment of I do, you've been making many promises and agreements in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held driving in the car, over long-distance phone calls, or during picnics in the park, all those discussions that began with when we're married and continued with I will, you will, and we will, those late-night chats that included someday and somehow, or perhaps maybe. All these little things and more are the true process of a marriage. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, neighbour, friend, accomplice, chemistry tutor, pest removalist, pit crew, lover, and even teacher. But you have learned much from one another over the years. Now you shall say a few words which will mean that some things will not quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Nick and Sally, I now ask you to turn to each other and join hands, declare your devotion to each other. Nick, do you take Sally to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and respect her? Do you promise to share all life has to offer, your hopes and dreams and your achievements and disappointments with her from this day forward? I do. Sally, you take Nick to be your lawfully wedded husband. Will you love him, comfort him, honour and respect him? Do you promise to share all life has to offer, your hopes and dreams, and your achievements and disappointments with him from this day forward? From this day forward. You have a couple of things. Nick and Sally, the wedding rings that you will now exchange are an outward symbol of your marriage. The rings are a circle which have no beginning and no end, and will always remind you of the union that you now share. I give you this ring. Nick and Sally, you have declared before myself, your witnesses, family and friends, that you live together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other, and you have symbolised these promises by the giving and receiving of wedding rings. May you be prepared to continue to give, be able to forgive and experience more and more joy with each passing day and each passing year. Nick and Sally are now beginning their married life together. May they receive loving assistance from their family, the constant support of friends, and a long life with good health and everlasting love. By the authority given to me by the Commonwealth of Australia, I have the pleasure in declaring that you're now husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, we will just have a short pause while the official documents are signed and witnessed, after which time I will invite you to congratulate the newlyweds. Thank you.
Cái này quay lên trên đây là thấy đang thù lùi.
Không ai quay cậu.
Có chứ.
All I can see is your hand. Very good looking.
Have cut through the red tape and it is legal. So would you please join me in congratulating the newlyweds as I officially present to you Mr. and Mrs. Nick and Sally Wynn.
There's no turning back.
Quỳnh Quỳnh mình cũng như
Brings back memories, mate. Us old married people now. I think we've 29 years.
Take the medal.
Yeah, that's nice of the yellow. Finally done it, mate. Turn it back.
Oh no!
Nice.
I told you about those bad ones.
Congratulations, God.
You look amazing. Congratulations, mate. John, we've never met. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, pleased to meet you, mate. Beautiful.
Congratulations.
Vậy đó.
Walking down on the grass grape and I went, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Me and Nancy, like you and me.
Yeah.